Hello, everybody, and welcome to Grim Scenarios, Episode 9. I am your host, Milk, and with me, as always, my friend and co-host, Emma. How are you?
Good, Milk. How are you? It's an exciting, of course, Wednesday morning. If you watch the TPI Pandemonium stream incident on Sunday, neither Milk nor I are wearing the exact same clothes we were wearing on Sunday, because that would be weird.
Yep, no, we're definitely not wearing the clothes we wore on Sunday, and we're definitely not recording this on Sunday. It is currently Wednesday.
It's definitely Wednesday.
I thought before we got started, Emma, we should maybe talk about a few of the little things that are going on in the community. Tickets for Clocktower Con DC in 2024 went on sale this past Sunday. There's probably a few badges still left if you need a full weekend pass or a single day pass. There should be a few still floating around.
Yeah, and talking about ones that are still floating around, we're giving one away. We were going to come up with a complicated logic puzzle that you would have to solve to get the ticket, but I forgot to write it. So we're not doing that. Instead, we have an email account, ecggrimscenarios@gmail.com. And what we would like you to do, if you would like that free ticket to Clocktower Con DC next April, is wait till the end of the episode when we tell you what you need to send to ecggrimscenarios@gmail.com.
Aha! You have to wait and listen to all the stuff we're going to talk about, and then you'll be able to find out how to win a ticket to Clocktower Con DC. So if you haven't been able to get one already, or you're still, maybe having some concern about the cost or whatever, well, we're going to give one away a little bit later.
Yep. At the end of the episode. So you have to listen to the episode first. And it probably won't be like the very end. We'll probably just take a break at a random point and explain what you have to do to enter it. Because that's the most fun way.
Probably during the second scenario sometime. But maybe during the first scenario. You never know.
Who knows? We don't know yet. We haven't decided yet.
We haven't done it yet because it's Wednesday morning and we're still recording this live.
Anyway, but that's just something you can look forward to during this episode is the giveaway of the free ticket. This is also part of ECG's Member Appreciation Week, which is ongoing. I know yesterday someone won a free ticket to the Las Vegas Clocktower Con convention and was announced live during the stream which Milk hosted last night.
That's right.
And because this is live, we know who it was. We said who it was on stream, but we're not going to repeat it here.
That's right.
For reasons.
We've already said it. It doesn't need to be said again.
Anyway, if you don't know, at last Clocktower convention, there was a script competition designed around the mayor, and there was a winning script, and that script was called Trust, by one of the most deviant scoundrels in the community, one of the most horrible people out there, one of my least favorite people, and I'm of course talking about Milk. So we thought, as a fun thing, because we're sort of celebrating the release of Clocktower Con 2024 tickets, we would do a Grim Scenarios focused around Trust by Milk, the 2023 script of Clocktower Con.
Yeah, and, there's a lot of interesting things going on with the script, so we can talk about that maybe a little bit. I'll let Emma do the talking about the good side of the script as we get into it. The other thing I just wanted to mention again, because, it's important to let you all know what's going on with us, because you're our wonderful, supportive listeners and viewers. Emma and I are also going to be at Clocktower Con Las Vegas, October 27th, 28th, and 29th, where we will be hosting a live Grim Scenarios panel, and we'll be recording the podcast live on not a Wednesday for the very, very first time.
Yep, we're going to have some fun plans for that. It's going to be the Friday night slot at 6 p.m. Pacific time, because, of course, that's the time zone Las Vegas is in.
And we're really looking forward to having everybody there to participate in a live taping of Grim Scenarios. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Fun Las Vegas fact. Milk, did you know that Las Vegas is further west than Los Angeles, California?
I did not know that. That's very interesting. Is that because of the curvature of the California coastline?
Yeah, it's the curvature of the California coastline. Many people don't know this. They assume that Los Angeles is westerly on maps because when you look at a map, it looks more westerly, but it's not.
Well, Mercator projections are a whole problem anyway, right? So
Exactly. And, Los Angeles is right there on the Pacific Ocean coast, and Las Vegas very much isn't.
Well, we could talk about geography or vexillology all day, right, Emma? But we should probably get back to talking about Blood on the Clocktower, which is the topic of this particular podcast.
That it is. So, as always, we're going to start with a good scenario, then do an evil scenario. This week it's my turn to be good, and then Milk will be evil.
Well, why don't we go out to the Grim, Emma?
Sure thing.
Well. It looks like my dear friend Emma is sitting in seat number 10 and has drawn one of my favorite tokens in Blood on the Clocktower. Emma's drawn the Philosopher token.
That's a fun one.
Why don't we talk a little bit about what the Philosopher is, Emma, what it does, and how you can use it in a wide variety of ways depending on what's on the script, because it is very dependent on what's already on the script.
Yeah, Philo's an interesting one, and, it's an S&V character, which means a lot of its balancing was designed around S&V interactions. If you caught our episode on the mathematician, Philo has some interesting interactions with the mathematician, which we're not going to talk about today, of course, because math isn't on this script. Now, with Philo on this script, there's a number of very powerful choices. Doubling up on noble information is incredibly powerful. Doubling up on librarian information is incredibly powerful. Doubling up on seamstress information is incredibly powerful. Doubling up on Ravenkeeper can be quite powerful, and doubling up on Mare can be quite powerful. Those are like the things that jump out to me as initial Philosopher picks, but the Philosopher is also a really do-it-yourself thing. Now, my probably favorite role to Philo into in the script is Cannibal. I don't think it's a particularly good one to Philo into, though maybe we'll talk about Philo into the Cannibal later in this episode, so we won't talk about it more now. The first thing a Philo has to choose is whether they want to go night 1 or not. And the risk-reward of going night 1 or not is if you go night 1, you risk drunking a powerful information roll. I normally won't go night 1 if I'm picking a once-per-game ability.
Why's that?
And that's because if I'm taking a once-per-game ability, I'm going to let the actual ability have a shot at that night 1, and then I'll just take it night 2. So if I want to do something like Philo Noble or Philo Librarian, I would be shooting for night 2 to do that, and also Philo Seamstress.
Why? Just to bring some clarity for audience who might all not be, 100% understanding of how these roles interact. Why would you take those starting information roles like Librarian, Noble, or Pixie? And why would you consider taking once per game roles, Seamstress being a good example, with Philo? What are the benefits of taking those kinds of roles?
Yeah, sure. Those roles are incredibly powerful, and they're balanced against the good team only gets access to them once per game. All the most powerful information on Blood on the Clocktower is a once per game information. Recurring information is weaker than once per game information, and that's just a balancing mechanism. So, the chance to double up on one of those roles is very strong for the good team.
Let's talk about Night 1 Philosopher, because you won't know anything about the Grim when you are visited by the storyteller. I'm just going to pop up the night order here for everybody. You'll notice that on the first night, and on every night, the Philosopher is the first to act on the Grim. They go even before minion and demon information, and on this script in particular, that's very important because this script has the Magician on it.
Yeah, so the first thing you have to choose as a Philosopher is whether you're going to take what you might call the easy choice, which is to go Philo Magician, or the other role that this matters for, which is Poppy Grower, which isn't on this script. And the reason you do that is because these evil disruption rolls are very powerful, but you need to use them night 1 or they're useless. And I don't know what Milk has planned for this scenario, but I'm just going to say, yes, it's probably strictly optimal to always go Philo Magician on this script, or any script that has the Magician.
It's very strong, certainly.
I want to stress You do not have to do the optimal thing in Clocktower. Anyone who tells you you have to do an optimal thing, that there is an optimal play, that there's a play you have to choose, is not understanding the point of playing games. The point of playing games is to have fun. And the thing is, I don't really... There's two reasons I don't want to ever go Philo Magician, and you'll never see me go Philo Magician or Philo Popular in a game if you're catching me on the stream. And those are, one, if the storyteller has wanted to balance the game around those roles being in play, those roles will already be in play. And I don't want to upset the balance by doing something the storyteller didn't intend. The second thing is, I don't find it fun. These roles have their time and their place. It's really stressful for an evil player to be dealing with those roles. I don't want to be the cause of that stress. I'm always going to take a different role.
And, to be fair, the magician, while incredibly disruptive to the evil team, doesn't get information. It doesn't benefit from that doubling up on extremely powerful once-per-game abilities and information, right? So the loss might not be worth doing a little bit of disruption to the evil team, especially if you look at what's on the evil team here, and we'll get to that in the second scenario, but the evil team here isn't strictly incredibly powerful, isn't strictly an evil team that disruption is going to impact heavily.
Exactly. And so I assume I'm making a choice here.
Yeah, so this is your first night. The storyteller has come to you, they've just put everybody to sleep, and they've said, Emma, would you like to use your ability on night one?
So,
what goes into that thought?
So I've seen the file token, I've looked at the script, and I've come up with two choices for things I'm going to take. Those are Cannibal and Noble. I haven't decided yet. And here's the thing. I will have more fun if I take Cannibal. It's probably better for the good team if I hold the ability to then go Noble Night 2. Which am I going to do? Like I said, we play games to have fun. I'm going to do the thing that's going to be more fun to me, which is to be the Philo Cannibal. Cannibal is one of the roles I have the most fun playing. So,
all right.
We thought we were doing a Philo scenario, but we're really just doing a Cannibal scenario.
One of the reasons that I went about doing this, though, Emma, is because you don't know what's on the Grim. There could have been a cannibal on the Grim already, who you have now taken their ability. So we're going to just go ahead and change your character to the cannibal, and we're going to make you is the Philosopher.
And I don't feel as bad about drunken as a cannibal as I do some other roles. First of all, the cannibal's a weird role in that it sort of has to always take its information with the grain of, if things are going right, my information should be drunk. Because you should be trying to execute evil players, and evil players poison the cannibal anyway. So if you're playing cannibal, you should be thinking in that realm of thought anyway. You should be thinking, why is my information wrong? Hopefully my information's wrong. I want my information to be wrong. I want my information to be the storyteller feeding me the evil bluff, because that means we're killing evil players. The second thing is that if we do have a Philo Cannibal situation and a cannibal, if the Philo Cannibal gets executed, the cannibal can get a Philo ability and gain some of the information they lost.
Which is also very strong.
From the fact that the Philo Cannibal used to be in play. So I am comfortable drunking a cannibal as a Philosopher.
Alright, well, you have done that. You have taken the ability of the cannibal, and you go back to sleep, because, of course, more stuff happens in the night.
Yeah, the cannibal's not going to act at all again this night.
Alright. Well, you wake up the next morning to find that, in this town, there are 11 other players, and you, and that the demon has killed the storyteller. You can talk to whoever you want. There are plenty of people here to talk to. I'm just going to go ahead and give you a little bit of free reign to chat with players around the Grim.
Alright, I'm going to choose to talk to Seat 4.
You're going to talk to Seat 4. Alright, you head across the Grim and talk to the player in Seat 4, who you join them in the chat, and they say, hey, what do you want to do? What sort of a claim do you want to do here? Do you want to do hard claims, 2s, 3s? I can do whatever.
Yeah, I'll do a hard claim. I'm the Philosopher. I went politician last night.
You're the philopolitician. Oh, great. Well, I guess. I mean, I don't know if that makes sense. I'm the general. I mean, I don't think I'm really a priority for evil here. I got a evil is slightly winning last night.
I say that, well, that checks out because I'm the philo politician. So I've come into the game and I've turned the townsfolk into something that could maybe be playing for evil. So it sort of makes sense that.
Yeah, great, great. Well, I mean, if you find, if you find the evil team, it's not always going to be the best. Like you might not necessarily be able to, get the win, with the evil team. So, maybe just keep that in mind. You gotta really impact the game.
I say, Seat 4, do you know who you're talking to? Yeah, I'll impact the game.
I know who I'm talking to, Emma. I know who I'm talking to. All right, C4 seems unhappy that at what you've told them, but I guess they'll figure it out.
Yeah, so let's talk about why I'm lying like this. Fun, it's because it's funny. Philo politician is not something I'd actually do, but it's something funny, and it's something I want people to think I might do.
Why wouldn't you go philo politician?
Because I don't actually like being on the evil team, Milk. Like, I'm not going to do something that encourages me to play for evil when I can play for good. Not to give away all my secrets, but I would never do this. But I would tell people I did this because it's funny. And because the evil team might leave me alone this way.
Interesting.
Like, if the evil team doesn't understand how my brain actually works, if the evil team is confused about who I am as a person, they might believe I went philo politician, and they might just leave me be, assuming I'm going to play for them.
That's fair enough. Well, you come back to town, and you have a chance to talk to seats 11, 6, and 9.
I'll take seat 6. Oh, I want to make a dirty joke and invite seat 9 too, but I won't.
Right, well, you go over and you talk to seat 6, and seat 6 says the same thing. What kind of claim do you want to do? Hard claim, 2s, 3s?
Oh, we can do a hard claim with my friend. What are you?
I am the recluse. So might register as evil sometimes.
Ooh, I say, you shouldn't be saying that. Like, in this script for the Vigor Mortis, the Recluse, the Vig can kill you, they'll poison someone because you'll register as a minion to the Vig, and I'm probably going to tell them because I'm the philo politician.
Oh, well, are you? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well...
Why? Why do you find that interesting, my friend?
No, it was just interesting to hear that. I think I already talked to a politician, so...
Yeah, but they're drunk, because I'm the philo politician.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Probably doesn't matter if they know.
Yeah, I'm like, don't worry, I'll keep your secret safe. I won't tell the Vig about you, Mr. Recluse.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, enjoy being the philo politician or whatever. Let's give you 2 more chats. This time you come back to town and everybody's here. Who do you want to talk to?
Let's talk to C12. One of my favorite numbers.
You talk to seat 12, and seat 12 says, "Oh, hey, I'm just letting everybody know I'm the recluse. I don't think it matters on this script."
I say, first of all, you're in a double claim. Second of all, it does matter on this script. There's a Vigor Mortis. The Vigor Mortis can kill a recluse to poison one of their neighbors.
Yeah, but if there's a cannibal on the script, I don't really want them to eat me because it's not going to be that useful. So I'd just rather town knows so that they can't, so that I don't.
I'm not going to execute good players who are recluses when they're on cannibal scripts, but the Vigor Mortis is going to kill you to poison a neighbor. Don't go telling people that. What if you're talking to a philo politician who's going to leak this to the evil team?
I hope I'm not. What are you?
I'm the philo politician who's going to leak this to the evil team.
Oh, no, but I'm actually the recluse. Oh, no, that's really bad.
Okay, cool. Well, you made your choice. I'm sorry, you shouldn't have told me this.
I guess not. I guess I shouldn't have told you this. Oh, well. All right, you got one more chat. Who do you want to talk to?
Let's talk to seat 2.
All right, you go talk to seat 2, and seat 2 says, "Oh, hey, I'm the cannibal."
Ah, I see. Interesting. Cool. I say, well, you're in for a fun game. I love the cannibal, one of my favorite roles.
Yeah, it's a great role. It's really powerful. I hope I live a while to get to use it.
Yeah, me too. I hope you have a good long life, Mr. Cannibal.
Yeah, it would be really good. I think we should just leave me alive so that I don't have to get killed.
Okay, we'll try to find a noble to feed to you.
Yeah, that'd be great if we could find a noble, or what else is on this script? A librarian would be great if we could kill a librarian. That would be awesome.
Pixie's pretty good for you. Seamstress. Bird.
Lots of good things for me to use.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if you eat a recluse, of course, the vigor borders can kill you and poison one of your neighbors.
That is a problem. We should probably be careful about killing recluses and not kill them.
So, you should hope that no one has outed as a recluse to, like, a politician or something, and, who's gonna out you as the cannibal in case the recluse gets executed.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. All right, the storyteller gongs everybody back to town square, and there's a few nominations that go back and forth, but nothing seems to be sticking. Do you want to nominate?
I'll nominate the politician in seat 6.
You nominate the politician in seat 6. All right, what's your accusation of this player in seat 6?
I say pretty sure this person's a lying liar who likes to tell lies.
All right, they say, I'm a powerful townsfolk role. I'd prefer not to die here. I think it would be best if we don't kill me.
I say I think we could have killed you.
All right. Well, you do manage to get a few votes, but unfortunately the player in seat 6 is executed and dies. And you go to sleep.
Yeah, so I don't know if my call was completely right, but, like, they were speaking like they had heard of a politician, which means they probably were the politician, and they're not the recluse, because seat 12 is the recluse.
Ah, fair enough. Why do you think seat 12 is the recluse over them?
Seat 12 just was doing more... Seat 12 was, like, seemed, like, genuinely concerned about the drawbacks of the recluse. Seat 6 seemed to be worried about the fact that there was a that they were drunk as the politician. They said they heard of the politician. Politicians don't tend to out to people day one. I could be wrong. That's just my gut read. That's why I pushed on them.
A lot of people do claim politician in games where politician is on the script. The storyteller does not wake you at night.
Wow, that's a shocker.
And the next morning you wake up to find that the player in seat 11 has died in the night. Shall we have a couple more conversations, Emma?
Sure, let's go talk to seat 11.
You go talk to seat 11, and seat 11 says, hey, do you want to tell me what you are?
Yeah, I'm the Philo Cannibal.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I've heard of a cannibal.
Yeah, no, they're drunk. If they're real, they're drunk. Very sad for them, but I like Cannibal. I'm gonna have some fun. That's why we play games.
I was the Oracle. I didn't get any information. I don't know. The demon probably just sniped me in the night. Like, just good kill in the night, basically.
Yeah, there's not, like, ways for the evil team to know about you, so probably.
No, I mean, I was lying about my role, but I don't, I just said I was a spent seamstress, but, I just died in the night.
Cool.
Yep.
I leave.
Alright, yep. You can have a couple more conversations here.
Seat 6 around?
Yeah, seat 6 is around, sure.
Yeah, talk to seat 6.
Hey, I really wish you hadn't pushed on me. I'm not the recluse.
Yeah, no, you're not the recluse.
Killing the recluse would be really bad. I guess it doesn't really matter if I say I was the cannibal.
You weren't the cannibal.
Yeah, I'm the cannibal.
Okay, really?
Yeah, I'm really the cannibal.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really, really the cannibal. Why?
You didn't act like a cannibal yesterday.
Well, I mean, I was lying to sort of hide my role.
No, I don't think you were. Unless I have another cannibal.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you about the other cannibal, but I was definitely the cannibal, and I'm dead.
Cool. I leave.
Alright, you leave. Let's have one more.
I'll talk to seat 8.
Talk to seat 8. Alright, you go and talk to seat 8, and seat 8 says, hey, what's up?
How's it going, buddy? What are you?
What are you?
What are you?
Well, I'm not going to tell you what I am if you don't tell me what you are first.
I'm not going to tell you what I am if you don't tell me what you are. I'm the one who invited you to...
Do you want to do, like, twos, or...?
No, I want to do hard claims.
You want my hard claim?
Yeah, of course not your Heartling.
I'm the Raven Keeper.
Raven Keeper.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't believe you. What are you?
The Raven Keeper.
What are you?
I'm not telling you what I am unless you give me something back.
I'm the Philosopher.
You're the Philo?
Yeah.
Did you use it?
No. Holding it.
Huh. Okay. I'm either the Fortune Teller or the Raven Keeper. I'm not telling you which one I am.
Okay.
I think we should push on seat 7.
Okay, we can push on seat 7.
Okay, great. What do you make of a conversation like that? A player who doesn't want to give you a whole bunch.
Probably good. Like, evil players tend to want to push their worlds and share their information. Good players tend to be more cagey. My personal view is good players should be less cagey. Like, that spreading, like, active misinformation about information is bad and sharing information is good. When the good team puts their cards on the table, they normally win. And when they don't put their cards on the table, they normally lose.
Okay. There's a little bit of time left in the day, and so you do get pinged by the player seated next to you in seat 9.
Okay. How's it going, seat 9?
Hey, listen, I think I want to get killed today.
Why?
I'm the librarian, and I've heard of a cannibal.
Okay, yeah, we can kill you.
So I think it would be really useful to kill me so the cannibal can get some information.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, so you go back to town square, and the player in seat 2 nominates the player in seat 9.
I don't vote on it.
And says, I think this would be a really good kill for town. The player in seat 9 has a once per game, and I think there's a cannibal in play.
Okay.
You don't vote on it, but a number of other people do, and the player in seat 9 is executed and dies.
Okay.
And that night, the storyteller comes to you and shows you a politician between seat 1 and seat 5.
Interesting.
Let's give you this librarian ping real quick.
Guess I was wrong about seat 6. Don't know what seat 6 and seat 2 are doing then.
Well, maybe there's an answer for it. Before the storyteller comes and gives you your information, though, the storyteller arrives to inform you that the Serenovus has selected you to be mad, Emma, as the lunatic.
Okay.
Now, what do we do when we find out there's a Serenovus in play? How does finding out that there's a Serenovus in play impact how you play?
Not really that much. Serenovus is relatively easy to play around. You just have to pretend you are something you're not. Like, I'm just going to claim to be the lunatic who was shown seat 1 and seat 5 as minions. Neither of them approached me.
Okay. Yeah, that seems pretty standard. Yeah. All right, great. So you're woken up, and you discover that the player in seat 12 has died in the night. The player in seat 2 pings you for chat.
Okay, I say, hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, so I just want to let you know I was the pixie cannibal. I'm actually the cannibal now. And last night I saw a drunk between you and seat 4.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cool. I'm not the drunk, though.
Okay. It might be seat 4.
Yeah, it's really weird you got me in your information, because I'm in fact the lunatic, and I know this for certain.
You're the lunatic?
Yeah.
How do you know you're the lunatic?
Well, I tried to kill seat 8 because they claimed Ravenkeeper to me last night, and the night before I tried to kill seat 3, and they're both still alive. And my minions in seat 1 and seat 5 have refused to approach me, and I don't think they would do that, because it's not a magician game.
Interesting. Alright, well, I don't really want to push on you because I don't really want to get the lunatic's ability. Have you heard of anybody that might be a good cannibal food?
I say, why are we trying to get cannibal food? We should be trying to kill evil players.
Well, I'm just trying to see if we can get any more information. I heard of a seamstress in seat 1, so we might wanna execute seat 1 to see if we can get that seamstress ability.
I would rather listen to the information than work through that. Like, we are running out of good players. We can't just feed cannibals all the time, my friend. We need to kill evils.
Well, they say they have a yes between me and seat 8.
Okay. Let's kill seat 7 or seat 3 then.
Yeah, that sounds good. We can do that. All right. Any other chats? You can have. I'll give you like 2 more chats if you want.
Yeah, I'll talk to seat 5.
All right, you go talk to seat 5.
Say, hey buddy, why haven't you approached me? What are you bluffing? You're my minion.
I'm not a minion.
You're my minion.
No, I'm not a minion. Are you on the evil
You're
team?
my minion. You're my minion.
I'm not.
I'm your demon.
I'm not a minion, Emma. I'm the politician. If you're on the evil team, I'm good to work with you. But
oh, that makes sense. Yeah, no. I'm just the lunatic. I know it's lunatic hoping you went out to me. Okay, that's fine. You're not gonna get the Philo poly win. You should just play for good, my friend.
I'm not the Philo. I'm just the politician.
Yeah, no. You're not gonna get the poly win.
Oh, okay. I mean, nobody from the evil team has tried to talk to me or interact with me in any way, shape, or form.
That's because you're not doing enough to get the politician win, so you might as well just play for good, my friend. I'm the lunatic. I saw you as a minion. You never approached me. That's one of the reasons I knew.
Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Okay. Well, let me go talk to some other people, see if I can figure stuff out.
Okay.
We'll give you 1 more chat, Emma.
I don't need more chats. I want to kill seat 3 and seat 7.
All right. Why do you want to kill seat 3 and seat 7?
A pixie cannibal isn't drunk by the cannibal ability, so their drunk ping is almost certainly correct. My librarian information is correct. So seat 4 is probably just the drunk. That leaves seat 3, seat 8, seat 1 as potential evils. Seat 1 and seat 5 are on a poly ping, probably on an actual evil in seat 1, so I'm just looking at seat 3, seat 8, and seat 7 as the likely evil team.
Alright.
Unless it's a big game, in which case...
Seat 3, seat 8, and seat 7 as the potential evil team?
Yeah, just want to kill them.
Okay. Even though there's a seamstress yes on seat 8 and seat 2.
Right, I forgot about that. Yeah, well, let's kill seat 3, seat 7. That's right, that's why I wanted to start with those 2.
Well, you push on seat 3, and we're just going to say that you get them executed. Yeah, we'll say that you get them executed. And that night, the storyteller visits you and shows you nothing. They don't wake you up. Storyteller doesn't visit you.
Okay.
And even though you've had a few nights of opportunities to get cannibal information, you really haven't gotten very much information out of your cannibal.
No, I've gotten a librarian ping on politicians. That's really good information.
That's pretty strong information, which cleared it. But you didn't get any information the first night when you executed seat 6, and you didn't get any information last night when you executed seat 3.
That's fine.
Which is fine. We're not going to take this scenario too much further, but what I wanted to demonstrate here was the flexibility of the philosopher in choosing different roles and in choosing to be able to be different things. And since you selected Cannibal, we've looked a little bit at the various different things a Cannibal can do. This Grim is nowhere near solved, but you did manage to kill the Cerenovus in seat 3 yesterday. They're bluffing a role that doesn't wake up at night, so you wouldn't have necessarily found them. You also wanted to kill the player in seat 7, right?
Yeah.
Player in seat 7 is in fact the mayor, who is being pushed on by the player in seat 8, who is the imp, the player in seat 1, who is the Mezephiles, and the player in seat 2, who is the evil pixie, not cannibal. Is the evil pixie. Yeah. The rest of the Grim is correct. Oracle, Recluse, Mezephiles, Pixie, Cerenovus, General, Politician, Cannibal, Mayor, Imp, Librarian. I think you probably would have figured out after another day or so.
Yeah, you kill seat 7, then there was missing an evil team member, so it makes sense that it's seat 1 and seat 8.
Yep, and I think you probably sort that one out there. So that's pretty good, Emma. Nice little easy one. Little talk about a politician, little talk about a cannibal. Love that for us.
All right, let's take a quick break.
Yeah, we're going to take a little break. Hopefully they can't hear us, but if they can hear us at some point, we are still going to do our sneaky secret little reveal of what you need to send us.
Exactly. Stay tuned. welcome back. We're gonna now play an evil scenario on Trust. Like I said, it's inspired for something I think Milk will find a little familiar. But before we get to that, I did want to say, we are giving away a free ticket to Clocktower Con, the original, the first Clocktower convention in Washington, D.C. in April 2024. I believe the dates are the 14th to 16th.
Mm-hmm. The 14th through the 16th? 11th to 14th? Something like that.
14th to this. Yeah, 11th through 14th.
11th through 14th. It's on the website.
11th through 14th. I don't always remember things correctly.
Come a day early, stay a day late. You'll be there for most of the time.
Anyway, we're giving away a free ticket, and if you would like that free ticket, we would like you to send an email to ecggrimscenarios.com. And within that email, we would like you to tell us a script you would like us to cover, a character you would like us to cover on that script, and your favorite episode of Grim Scenarios. Milk, anything else we need them to do?
No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, those are all the things that we want. We're just kind of compiling what you guys think and what you're interested in seeing. So that'll help us out, and we'll help you out right back by giving you, giving one of you, not all of you, but giving one of you a ticket to Clocktower Con 2024.
Exactly. Anyway. Alright, so we're going to do an evil scenario. And this evil scenario is actually based on a game that Milk and I both played in, of Trust. So Milk, you are sat in seat 8, and your token says Pixie on it. Now, why might your token say Pixie on it if this is an evil scenario?
No.
That's right.
Said the
Yesterday, you said the Mezephiles word proclamation.
Proclamation.
You were given it by the Mezephiles sitting in seat 4. Let's go to the Grim. And they told you more information would be coming. Now, you executed yesterday seat 11, who you know was claiming noble. Oh, and you saw. I think you know what you saw.
I know what I saw.
You saw the Philosopher token.
Of course I saw the Philosopher token.
What's going on here?
So, in one of the very first games of Trust, while we were playtesting the script, we played a game of Trust on a text-only server, a text game server. It was a large game of Trust. I think it was a 15-player game of Trust, in which Emma was the Pixie who saw the Philosopher, and was Mezephiles turned. And I want to make sure that I get this right, because I want to make sure that I say the things in the proper order, because Emma was double claiming the Philosopher and caused the Philosopher to be executed. On that night, Emma used her Pixie Philosopher ability to gain the Cannibal's ability, and used that Cannibal ability, which returned to her the Philosopher ability, to select the Oracle's ability. So, Emma was the Pixie Philo Cannibal Philo Oracle, drunking both the actual Cannibal and the actual Oracle, and putting a lot of sus on a lot of people in the town. And it was a glorious game that I did lose, but it is the amazing inception of Pixie, Philo, Cannibal, Philo, Cannibal, Philo, infinite recursion, which makes me particularly very happy. Before we get any further into the Grim, I want to talk about why a good player would say a Mezephiles word.
Yeah, so I figured we could do a nice little evil townsfolk scenario, and I think there's going to be some bells and whistles that you may be expecting already, Milk, if you remember any other details about this game.
I do remember a few other details of the game. I imagine that we will reenact some of that game to a greater or lesser extent, and that's fine.
Alright.
What I would say is the Mezephiles is a minion who has the ability that reads, "You start knowing a secret word. The first good player to say this word becomes evil that night." And as a Mezephiles, you want to be on the lookout for philosophers especially. The philosopher is an incredibly powerful role to turn as the Mezephiles because of its ability to drunk a townsfolk. And if they're evil, they just hide what townsfolk they've drunken, that they've caused to be drunk, and then they get that townsfolk's information instead. Again, very very powerful ability. The Mezephiles ability is quite strong. Why would you say a Mezephiles word as a townsfolk? Well, there's a lot of reasons. The first of which, as Emma pointed out in the last scenario, is this is a game, and it's quite a lot of fun. Some people turn in the Mezephiles, don't say the word, try to get the Mezephiles killed on day one. Sometimes the Mezephiles will hold the word for a few days to try to find a prime target of opportunity. Sometimes the Mezephiles will just give the word to the first person that they talk to. Sometimes the Mezephiles will go looking for a player who maybe is more or less suspicious, or that they think is a more or less experienced or skilled player. There's lots of reasons why someone would be given the Mez word. But the important part of the story is it's always up to the player who's given the Mez word whether or not they say it. Unless, of course, they get tricked. If you get tricked, you're just in it. You're just in it now. You got to join the team.
And just some other thoughts on the Mez. Like, if you take the Mez word and then go out the Mez day one and say, this person's the Mez, they tried to give me the Mez word, I didn't say it, I'm not going to say it, let's kill them instead, I'm not going to vote on the Mezephiles. Like, because it's not fun. Like,
Yeah.
Just say the Mez words. Like, if you're offered the Mez word, just say it. Accept it. Have fun with it. Like, it's not that important whether you think winning or losing matters. It's not that important whether, like, if people want to try, if people offer you it, the fun thing to do is to say it. And if they get executed by other people, whatever. If you want to vote on them, whatever. But don't, like, take the word, then go out them in town. Like, it's just not.
I'll tell you a quick story about a publicly streamed game that I played on the TPI stream on a Sunday night. It was a Leviathan game. I was the magician, and the entire evil team outed to me day one. I was the magician with the widow ping, and I got the Leviathan to out to me. I got the widow to out. I got the widow to out to me, and then I got the Mezephiles word. And of course, I said the Mezephiles word, because if I hadn't, the game would have just ended with me telling town who the evil team was and getting them killed immediately. And for me, that's not a ton of fun. So even though it immediately revealed me to have been Mez turned, because the widow ping went to another player, and I had already revealed that I had heard it, you just do that because it's fun, because it makes the game interesting, because it keeps the game going, because, I don't know, because you just want to see how far you can push your luck sometimes, especially if you're me, or you're just happy to turn evil and play on the evil team for a while. There's nothing wrong with choosing to say the Mezephiles word. There's nothing wrong with choosing not to say the Mezephiles word, but, make the fun choice for you. All right, Emma, let's go.
So you wake up on day 2, and seat 10 has died in the night.
Aw, how sad.
Quite.
Well, I guess I guess something that's worth mentioning also is you don't necessarily, once you've been turned evil, have to go running right back to the Mezephiles to get your information, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do need to probably get it soonish, but you don't need to get it immediately.
Okay. So who do you want to talk to today?
I don't know who. I got a noble claim, I guess, from seat 11 yesterday. I didn't get a whole lot of information. I was probably busy bargaining with the Mez over the word. Let's just talk to seat 7.
Okay, you go and talk to seat 7. What'd you say to seat 7?
Hey, do you want to do hard claims?
Yeah, they say, not really. I don't really want to give people my claim this game.
You don't want to claim at all?
They say, I'm an outsider. Let's just leave it at that.
You're an outsider and you don't want to give out your claim. Okay, I mean, fair enough. I'm the Philo, so I haven't used my ability yet. I might use it a little bit later. I don't know.
They say, that's weird. I've already talked to a philosopher.
Huh, that's really strange. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a Cernobus in play or something?
They say, well, yeah.
Double claims on day one, All right, cool. Thanks.
Eh?
All right, I'm going to mark that player as an outsider. I don't know if they are. They might be. They might just be a lunatic who doesn't really want to get killed or something. We'll see. Can we get in a chat with seat 1?
Sure. You talk to seat 1. What do you want to say to seat 1?
Hey, do you want to do hard claim?
Seat 1 says, not really.
All right. Any information you want to give me?
They say, not super much. I'll tell you, Ravenkeeper, Mayor, Fortune Teller.
All right. If you're the Ravenkeeper, I should just let you know that I'm the Philo. I went Ravenkeeper on night 1.
They say, oh, cool.
All right, great. Thanks. Just mark them as Ravenkeeper. Great. I'll go talk to the mess if they're available.
Alright, the man said, I promised you a great evil team, and here's the thing, I don't know who's on it.
Great, that's fantastic. Well, I'm on it now.
Yeah, you're on it, and seat 10's on it, so I'm assuming our demon's a Vigor.
Okay, yeah, so I'm on it and seat 10's on it, so the demon is a Vigor Mortis. Alright, that's fair enough. Who are the other candidates?
1 and 6.
Sorry, who are they?
Seat 1 or seat 6. I have no idea which. Neither of them have been at all willing to give me anything when I've talked to them, and I've talked to them both.
Well, I told seat 1 that I was the Philo that went Ravenkeeper, so they didn't seem very happy about that information.
Yeah, I mean, they're the magician or the demon.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you.
Alright, well, good enough. It'll hopefully keep them from killing me.
Yeah, you actually go Ravenkeeper? Why would you go Ravenkeeper?
No, I didn't use it yet.
Oh, okay.
But if a Ravenkeeper dies and outs information, I can say, oh, their information is poisoned, like...
Yeah, that's fair.
They hit the demon or whatever. So...
I don't know what you should do, man. I sort of tricked you. I sort of made you promises I couldn't fulfill here. I don't have a bluff. I'm just gonna claim Mayor.
When I get the ability, I'll probably figure out something interesting to do. Yeah, go ahead and claim. That's cool. You just claim Mayor. We'll just see how it goes. It's okay. We'll figure it out. I'll go talk to seat 10 know you turn me?
No.
All right, you might want to let them know at some point.
Okay, you get back seat 3, seat 5, and seat 12 are there.
I'll talk to seat 12.
Okay, you talk to seat 12. Seat 12 says, I got a evil slightly winning last night. That's down from a neutral.
Evil slightly winning and neutral. All right, good
What are you?
to know. I'm the Philo. I went Ravenkeeper. Actually, I'm telling people I went Ravenkeeper. I didn't actually go Ravenkeeper. I might still go Ravenkeeper. I haven't decided yet.
Okay. They say, well, I've talked to a Philo who went Noble.
Huh, that's interesting. Well, that's pretty powerful information.
Yeah. So I don't really believe you're the Philo. You want to try again?
I mean, I'm just the Philo. Maybe the other guy is Saramad or Pixie or something. I don't know.
Okay. Alright.
Yep, that's all I got.
Okay, you get back to town. And, seat 3 says, well, I'm the cannibal. And we have 3 complete sets of noble pings. Because there's a Philo noble, a cannibal noble, and a noble.
You said that's seat 3?
I think it's worth outing as cannibal just so I can share all this information with town. So, the original noble was seat 11. They saw seats 10, 12, and 7. The second noble, of course, was me. I got noble information last night. I saw seats 8, 5, and 9. So that's Milk in seat 8, of course.
8.
And seat 5 has told me they're the Philo noble.
Sorry, what were the cannibal noble pings? Just so I make sure.
Seats 8, 9, and 5.
8, 9, and 5. Canob. Okay, and 5. Canob. Cool.
And seat 5 has told me that they're the Philo noble who got seats 4, 2, and 7.
Seats 4, 2, and 7. Seats 4. Seat 2. And seat 7. I will say, I don't believe the Philo Noble Pings. I am the Philosopher.
The Philosopher says, no, you're not. C5 says, no, you're not. I'm the Philosopher.
No, I'm the Philosopher, so I don't believe the Philo Noble Pings, but the other sets of Noble Pings are probably good. I trust them.
Alright, after some discussion in town, C5 says, I think it might be a good idea to execute me, actually.
I think that would be really strong.
Alright, so seat 5 gets executed and dies. Alright, Milk. What do you want to do tonight?
I'm gonna go cannibal.
You're gonna go cannibal?
What a surprise!
This seems dastardly. Alright, you go Philo cannibal. You go Pixie.
The Pixie Philo cannibal will go,
Alright, you then, game the storyteller says, alright, he shows you the Philosopher token and says, make it sure. Do you want to use your ability?
Yes, but I don't have a good read on what else is in play. We've killed the Philo. I've eaten the Philo. We've killed the cannibal. So now I need to figure out.
You haven't killed the cannibal.
Oh no, the cannibal's still alive. Right. The cannibal's still alive, but I'm never telling the cannibal that I took the cannibal ability. I'm going to give a 4th set of Noble Pings. Probably that'll be funny. Yeah, that sounds good. I want to go. What's the most dangerous thing on this for me to run into here? Something pretty dangerous here for me is Oracle, which is what you went in the game that we played.
That this scenario is based on.
That this scenario is based on, and Oracle would certainly be a good choice. Another good choice here would be Fortune Teller, because I could use Fortune Teller to try to find the actual demon. That said, the storyteller might put the red herring on the magician if I try to do that. But I think that's a lot of ability use to track. So, is there anything else here I can use to help me find the demon? No, not really. Oh, I could use the seamstress ability. Actually, I could grab the seamstress ability, and that's probably the smartest thing to do. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Philo seamstress here.
So you go Philo cannibal, Philo seamstress.
Philo cannibal, Philo seamstress. I could try to permanently drunk another ability. A seamstress ability has likely already been used, but I think in the situation that I'm in right now, I'm going to go seamstress. I'm going to use it immediately, and I'm going to check seat 6 and seat 4.
Alright, seat 6 and seat 4, you get a no.
I get a no on seat 6 and seat 4, so that means the player in seat 1 is the demon.
Well, that's what it tracks with the weird-ass conversation you had.
It tracks with the weird-ass conversation I had. That makes seat 6 the magician. Yep. And that solved a nice chunk of the Grim for the evil team.
Yeah, and I think that's basically all we need to do with this scenario.
Yep. Yeah. Evil townsfolk...
Evil is stomping.
...is going to stomp this town. The cannibal is going to get false information for the rest of the game. I am going to get the correct information. I'm going to get to reuse townsfolk abilities from townsfolk that we kill. It's just going to be a slaughter.
Yeah. Evil Pixie Philo Cannibal, friends. It's your friend.
Evil Pixie Philo Cannibal, everybody. Get that double poison out there. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, everybody. We certainly are going to, and we'll see you next time. Hope your scenarios aren't